Hello everyone, welcome to Science and Tech series with Dr. Ved Rana. Topic for today's discussion is from space section. 24 September 2020 would be remembered as a date when our own Mangalyaan mission completed 6 years into an orbit. It's a quite a landmark achievement for our maiden interplanetary mission. So in today's lecture we will just review what have been the major achievements of this mission and few criticisms which its mission has been facing of late. So let's just decode what Mangalyaan mission has achieved so far. So on 24 September, this 6 years back, it entered into an orbit, and India successfully demonstrated the world that even at low cost, it was just, you could say, 450 crores. If we translate it into millions, it translates to around $70 million. So it's a shoestring budget compared to NASA's major missions. The mission which was launched simultaneously with NASA at that date was MAVEN mission, which was launched at a whopping cost of $670 million. So it clearly highlighted that if you want to launch a mission at a low cost, then India has done it quite remarkably well. And India became, not only it was a maiden mission for India, for Asia also India was the first country to achieve the Mars mission success. It's not that China or Japan has not tried. China had tried and Japan had tried Yinghao and Nozomi missions respectively, but both had met a failure. When the mission was launched, there were around 50 missions, out of which 30 odd had already faced failure. So there were concerns that why are you going to launch a mission? It would have been a lot better to invest in a cryogenic technology which we were developing at that time. But putting criticism aside, India ISRO team went ahead and achieved a remarkable success story. And no one had thought that this mission would last for this specified time, because Chandrayaan 1 mission, when it was sent for 2 years, but it could last just 312 days. So in terms of duration, this mission has outlived its utility. And the mission was sent through a PSLV, so it could carry limited payloads. It carried 5 qualitative payloads. There was methane sensor which aimed to detect life on planet by detecting traces of methane, because we know methane is the only one of the earliest organic substance which is formed in organic evolution. Then we had the Mars color camera to record the weather pattern, dust storms, as well as to capture the images of the 2 satellites of Mars, which happens to be Phobos and Deimos. So it has successfully captured some high resolution images of Phobos, and we had discovered few craters as well at that time. So it is a major achievement. Then it had Lyman alpha photometer to study the escape process at Mars, because we all know Mars, like Earth, falls in Goldilocks zone, but it is a cold desert. It's not able to retain its atmosphere. So we wanted to study how the isotopes of hydrogen, deuterium escape from atmosphere, so that we could draw some themes from it. And then we had also the spectrometer to map the morphology, topology or mineralogy. And the 5th payload was MENCA, Mars Exosphere Neutral Composition Analyzer. It mainly wanted to study the exact composition of external atmosphere. So over these 5 years, or you could say the journey on 6 years, we can conclude that Mars color camera has achieved what it was determined to, and also the spectrometer as well as you could say MENCA have done their bit. Only criticism which arises is that the methane sensor, which was touted to be the game changer, due to faulty design was not able to detect methane. Even though methane detection, once again I would like to highlight, has been an elusive goal, because so many projects, rovers, we all know Curiosity is there of NASA, no one has detected methane. So it would have been ambitious mission, but unfortunately due to faulty design it is not working at the moment, but scientists has now redesigned it, or you could say just maneuvered it to measure the albedo of Mars. Nevertheless, it is being used for some other purpose, for photometer as well. The photometer and the, you could say, the methane sensor have been bit not up to the mark which would have liked, but all three payloads have done justice to the cost spent. And India could also argue that this was the first mission, so we were aiming at technology demonstration. Of course, when the mission was launched, we had expectation of detecting life and other themes as well. And this is where the another set of criticism comes, that India, being a developing country, should not just go only to demonstration project. The science and research part should be integral as well, because when we compare to the MAVEN, our Mars mission has roughly published 27 peer-reviewed journals, which is quite insignificant compared to MAVEN, which have already 500 plus science journals which are related to discoveries. Chandrayaan did well. It had over 100 qualitative themes, and eventually the water was confirmed, and which is the major way by which we remember the Chandrayaan mission success till date. So nevertheless, it will go down in history as ISRO's most successful mission ever. It has catapulted India into space power, because China, Japan have not been able to do this before India. This is one of the frontiers, and ISRO became along with European Space Agency to achieve Mars mission success in their maiden attempt, which NASA and even the Russian Space Agency couldn't do it. So it is a matter of pride for India that we have achieved a lot in just ISRO was formed in 1969, and within few years, within the restricted budget, it has achieved the star. So let's hope that ISRO continues to give us more success stories, and let's see for how long this mission continues to deliver, and it will go down as one of the best, or you could say one of the most accomplished mission, and it has set tone for other future missions as well. Now India is planning for Venus as well, and Aditya mission is in pipeline, so there is no stopping the work. So I hope this review was useful in some way, and we'll be back soon with another current affair lecture. Keep revising and stay positive. I wishing you all the best once again in case you are preparing for UPSC Prelims 2020. Its countdown has already started. Thank you very much.